This is just a quick video to demonstrate the release version of the Super Pad. Show you like how it kind of intends to be used and what it kind of looks and feels like. Hopefully the video can convey it. Assumedly you're here because you saw the listing and are interested in buying it. So the back has been completely wired so that you can actually swap out the parts. So a lot of testing went into the durability of all the mechanisms. So all of this part that you see that's black here for the main switch part, that is now in a highly durable Armadillo TPU. So it's a lot more abrasion resistant, and I have not had a single one fail on me yet. So they seem to work pretty well. If at any point like you have issues with like button modules or D-pads or even the stick, they all are hot swappable without actually having any sort of like technical know-how. So I have all these harnesses that can quick detach, and potentially I don't know how widespread these sales are going to be, but potentially I could sell replacement modules without having to remake the whole thing, and any layman can just unscrew it, pop the new one in, and screw it back in, and it should be fine. As far as use case goes, if you're not familiar, the idea behind this is to kind of have like a clicky fight pad, kind of like a Neo Geo CD. I have an example here is like a PDP versus pad. They kind of have like this clicky stick. It's good for like confirming your inputs and moves in a fighting game, or really any arcade game. Like I play shmups with it. This is great for shmups. And you'll see I have the stick there that has the same kind of input. This is a lot more meaty and weighty than like pretty much every pad before it. So this takes up not very much force to do it, and I find that I'm doing inputs accidentally all the time. This one has about the same amount of travel, but a little bit more strength behind it. The D-pad itself is also clicky if you're a D-pad enjoyer. It is still fully pivotable, so you can't put two inputs at the same time, and you can rock it and everything like that. Spring loaded, so it's very responsive. A bit of advice too, if you buy this one and you find that the learning curve on the stick is a little hard to get into, don't think of it fully as like an analog stick like you would have on like a regular controller, right? So like on a regular controller, your thumb rests in the middle and you're constantly pivoting it. This is more like a kind of like Genesis style D-pad, right? Where your thumb should be moving as you're moving with it. So try skating your thumb along the rim as you're doing input. So as you can see what I'm doing here. So I could do a Z input, half circle. So if you just like have your thumb in the center, it'll work just fine, and it'll feel like at least very close to like a weighty analog stick. But if you treat it more like halfway in between a button and a stick, you might get a lot more responsive inputs. So my thumb is on the rim here, doing a quarter circle. That's the gist. I think I'll probably print a slip of paper for the button mapping, but right now this is R3 and this is home. Up here, if it really becomes necessary, is L1 and L2, but typically I only use 6 buttons. This button layout right here in the version that I'm holding is designed for thumbs, so it's designed to be held like this. I'm working on a prototype that will be designed to be held like this. I'm not sure if that'll come to release yet, but as it stands right now, it's supposed to be held like this. And so for fighters where you hit multiple buttons at the same time, it fits my thumb. If you have smaller thumbs, you might have an issue, but I have no problem hitting button combos. So even like burst, I can hit all 4 buttons at once. Start and select is up here. And of course, this USB controller. So yeah, feel free to comment if you have suggestions for improvement. I'm pretty sure those will be up for sale on r/fightsticksforsale. And hopefully it's popular enough that I sell more than just this one. Maybe I won't even sell this one, I don't know. But as far as I can tell, there's like no market competition for like a good arcade controller that is designed to be held in the hand, right? Like, people either go stick or hitbox. People that go pad are just miserable. They're playing on like OEM controllers and stuff like that. This is just so much more satisfying to hit command execute, play shooters, literally anything. Thank you.